Nothing more pleasant than to talk about some very serious ideas and do it with a beautiful woman who is also very thoughtful and interested to talk about ideas. And with me is Barbara Carrera, whom you may recognize by her face, having been on the covers of many magazines and associated with some products and what else? I guess some movies you've been in.
Master Gunfighter.
Yeah.
Tom Laughlin, that was my first film. And I think most people would remember Chiquita Banana.
You played
Yes,
Chiquita Banana?
I was the girl who came out of the banana singing and dancing.
Did that hurt your career, by the way?
No, because it didn't last very long. And besides, I was just a model then. I was a photographer's model. So what it did, it just made me more known around the country. And in 1 year's time, the contract was taken away because the president of that company thought it was too sexy.
Oh, I see. Bananas should not be sexy.
No, there was something towards the end of the commercial where I bit the banana, I bit the top off, and said, if it doesn't say Chiquita, maybe it's a bad day to buy bananas. And I don't know, he saw it in the wrong way. It was actually very cute.
You're from Nicaragua.
I was born there, yes.
Which is a big banana-producing
Yes, it is.
nation.
Yes. The entire Central America is very big with bananas.
Well, we're going to talk about the latest movie Barbara's in. It's called Embryo, and as you know, we normally don't shill movies on montage, but this one has kind of an interesting idea that's worth thinking about. Try and be as simple as I can, but basically the idea is a woman is killed and the fetus of the unborn child is removed and put in an incubator, I guess, and kept alive, and suddenly the growth rate accelerates so that the person is growing at the rate of 1 year.
Two years to every 24 hours.
24 hours. And Barbara plays this embryo, which suddenly is born as a full grown adult at 21 years. And the story is kind of about what it's like to be an adult and born for the first time. We have a short film clip which will give you some idea. And remember, it's kind of hyped up to get you to go, but it gives some idea of what the movie's about. Let's look at that.
I have decided to attempt, under controlled conditions, a similar experiment with a human embryo.
You'd be jeopardizing your career, your whole life. The results could be worth it. Nothing is worth going to jail for.
I'm not asking for anything that has a chance for life on its own. 20 years' work is beginning to take shape.
The development rate is now approximately 1 year to each 24-hour period. February 16, 2 p.m. Rapid growth still uncontrolled. Rate now about 2 years for every 24-hour period. My God, will it ever end?
I want to learn, to experience. Will you teach me?
Victoria.
No.
Trust me.
No. I don't want to kill. I don't want to kill. I just want to live.
The
Well,
palm of my hands are wet.
Now, we showed this once before, and you were kind of...
It happens every time. I don't know. Every time I see that last scene, I go through the whole emotions all over again.
Not to give away the movie, but at that point, you were kind of being forced to kill people to live. That's an oversimplification. But.
No, at this point, the growth process began to accelerate again, and she began to age. And by then, she became immune to this drug, which had retarded the aging. She became a dope addict, and she wanted to survive. She wanted to live. She experienced life, you know, and it was the only way she knew how.
Well, now, is this just a movie for you, or are you thinking about what the movie says? There are some issues that that the movie raises to think about life and
oh yes, there are many issues.
and-
I think the main issue that this movie raises is, of course, a subject that has been taboo or has been silenced for many years, but has been going on, and that is the subject of fetal research and embryology. I know of a case of 18 children living a very normal life in London with a some of them with an above IQ. Of course, it was in the front page of the London Times about these children who were product of fetal research, who were born outside of their mother's womb. So this is what this film deals about. Also, on the psychological end, I've often thought what we would be like as human beings if we were not conditioned, you know, if from the time we were conscious of ourselves, if we weren't told, don't do this, don't do that. I wonder what we would be like as a human being.
Well, wouldn't we be totally different than what we are? Because we're products of our environment.
Exactly, yeah.
As much as of our heredity.
Yes. And this girl is such a person. I mean, to be born at 21, to experience life for the first time at 21, I mean, it was an incredible thing. To her, when she saw something, she really saw it. I mean, we see things and we just take it for granted. You know, we see it and it just...
Do you have the hopes, as you sit here today, of one day being a very major, famous actress? Is that really what you want? Win an Oscar? And
let's leave the word hope out, because when I use the word hope, it means that there's a little doubt somewhere. So let's forget hope. I'll use the word wish. I wish to be a great actress, not in the sense of Oscars and all of this, but as a serious actress, you know, with something to say, in the point that I want to do roles that can reach the souls of people. If I can achieve this, the rest will automatically come.
Well, now, I wonder how you feel about being Chiquita Banana. For example, I've wondered about the actor who was the Tidy Bowl man, if he could ever live that down, or the guy who played a Peanut, or the guy who played all-day sucker and just does a commercial and gets known. You know, that's kind of something to overcome. Does that ever bother you, that you were once Chiquita Banana?
Well, I tell you, when the lucky thing was, you see, my commercial, Chiquita Banana, wasn't on long enough for me to get that image.
Identification, yeah.
And I remember when I lost the contract, I was terribly disappointed. Yeah. I cried. Really? I really did. I was so disappointed, and I felt like the world was over. And now I'm so happy I didn't do it, because I would have had, like you said, the peanut banana image,
right.
which is not really what one wants.
No, I would think not. Well, you certainly do not have a banana image anymore, and we'll look forward to seeing you in Embryo. Thank you for being with us.
Thank you.
Okay. We'll be right back.